Welcome back to another Math Tutor Edu's video. I'm so glad to see you again back in this new setup form. Okay, I'm glad that my new webcam and the microphone, which I just got a new one recently, is working, and now we can proceed to read our question. Shall we? Okay, given that x equals to 2t plus 3 and dy over dt is equals to 14t cubed, find dy dx in terms of x. Okay, in case if you don't know what question we are discussing now, we are still under the differentiation chapter, under the first derivative topic, and for your information, this is a hot question, so pay extra attention, guys. Okay, all right, so from here let us start to solve this question. Okay, similar to the previous example, we will be discussing the chains rule for this differentiation question. Okay, by the way, if you haven't watched the previous video, so please click on the link above. So watch that video first for better understanding. Okay, so enough of talking, just jump to the question. Okay, so from here let me write the solution. Okay, so let me underline. Okay, so from here let me write down the chain rule that we are going to form. Okay, just for the initial step, so that you know the overall idea on what we are heading into, guys. Okay, so we are in this question, the ultimate objective is to find the dy dx in terms of x. Okay, for that you will have this expression such that dy over dx, okay, will be equals to, okay, so this dy you write at the numerator over here, okay, and for the dx you write at over here the denominator. Okay, whereas the blank slot you write it dt. Okay, so let me box this chain rule. Okay, so in this case, technically to find your dy dx, you need to have your dy dt and your dt over dx. So the product of dy over dt and dt over dx will result to get a dy over dx. So that is the concept behind the chains rule over here, guys. Okay, in the question they already give you the dy over dt, which in this case is 14t cubed. Okay, so dt over dx we haven't got it yet. However, they already give the question that the equation of x in terms of t, where in this case your x is equals to 2t plus 3. Okay, so our first step for this question will be solving the x equation. So let us proceed to the step 1 now. Okay, so from here your x is equals to 2t plus 3. Okay, so from here let us differentiate x with respect to t. So from here you get dx over dt, okay, where you get equals to 2. Okay, 2t you differentiate, you get is 2. So 3, since it is a constant, so it will become 0. Okay, so from here you only left with dx over dt, it is equals to 2. Okay, but then in the chain rule here it mentioned dt over dx. So technically dt over dx will be equals to 1 over 2, the inverse value of this dx over dt. So I hope you understand the concept behind this, guys. Okay, so dy over dt already given by the question. Technically dt over dx we have already find, it is just the inverse of dx over dt. So from now we can use this information to find the dy over dx. Okay, so technically our dy over dx will be equals to, so dy over dt in this case is 14t cubed times with 2. Wait, is it 2? No, it is 1 over 2. Okay, so be careful, guys. Okay, this time I purposely write 2, guys. Okay, so that you know where the students will do the mistake, and I want you to avoid those mistakes as well. Okay, so from here instead of writing 2, you should write 1 over 2, since we are dealing with dt over dx right over here. So you write 1 over 2 in this case. Okay, so from here the 2 you simplify, you get 1, and from here the 14 you simplify, you get 7. So from here dy over dx, so you'll get equals to 7t cubed. Okay, and if you think this is the final answer, you are wrong. Okay, why? It is mentioned dy dx in terms of x, but then we have only find in terms of t, so our solution is incomplete. Okay, our working is actually incomplete. So from here, how to proceed from here? So you need to come up with an algebra formula such that equation of t in terms of x. Okay, so from here, let me copy down the x equation. So x is equals to, okay, so from here, since x equals to 2t plus 3, so from here, okay, so x minus 3 will be equals to 2t, okay, and then from here you get x minus 3 divided with 2 equals to t. Okay, so hence t is equals to x minus 3 you divide with, okay, the fraction line is so horrible, so let me draw a better one. Okay, so from here you get your t is equals to x minus 3 over 2. Okay, so this is very important. This equation is useful so that we can come up with the equation of dy dx in terms of x and not in terms of t. Okay, so let me box this. Oops, not an arrow but a box. Okay, so from here, so let me scroll this down. So your dy dx is equals to 7, okay, times with x minus 3 over 2. Since your t is now equals to x minus 3 over 2, so you substitute this value into this equation. So 7 in a bracket, x minus 3 over 2 power of 3 or cube. Okay, so from here dy over dx will be equals to, okay, so this cube you times in, technically you expand into the bracket, so from here you'll be getting 7 in a bracket x minus 3 cube. Okay, remember guys, I mentioned in the previous example, for the power of 3 and above you no need to perform the expansion. Okay, whereas if it is a power of 2, yes, you must perform the expansion, guys. Okay, so x minus 3 cube, okay, and then divide with 8. Okay, divide with 8. So this expression we can write in a way that the 7 and 8 we can group it together, since they can form a single fraction. Okay, so from here the constants we group aside, and then the power we group another side. So from here your dy over dx will be equals to, so 7 you times with 1 over 8, so technically you get is 7 over 8, because you group in the same side and the power in another side. So from here 7 over 8 in a bracket x minus 3 cube. Okay, so this is the final answer for this question. So let me underline the solution for this question. Okay, please don't go away yet, we still have one more question to discuss. Okay, and the question will come in a count of 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, now we add the second example. We still under the differentiation and under the subtopic the first derivative. So let me read the question now. Differentiate 3 minus x squared times with 2x minus 3 to the power of 4 with respect to x. Okay, so without further delay, let us start to solve this question. And by the way, this question also is a hot question, so pay extra attention. Okay, So let me write the solution. Okay, so I just copy paste. Okay, so from here let us start. Okay, to solve this differentiation question, we're going to apply the products rule. Okay, since as you can see here, the expression is pretty complex, and even though if you expand the power of 2 to expand the power of 4, it can be little bit complex. Not little bit lah guys, okay, it is very complex to expand, and it will take you forever for you to solve using the normal expansion. But if you use the products rule, it will save you a lot of time. Okay, so from here let me copy down this equation into the working here. So from here 3 minus x square. Okay, they didn't write anything. Differentiate. Okay, so let me just write a y equals to 3 minus x square. Okay, then times with 2x minus 3 to the power of 4. Okay, so this first expression you write it as u, and the second expression you write as v. Okay, so from here this is how your labeling should looks like. Okay, so to solve the products rule, okay, let me just write the overall working. So your dy dx will be equals to u times with dv dx plus with v times with du over dx. So this is actually your products rule. Okay, so technically first you select u and then you times the differentiation of v, okay, and then you plus with v and then you times with the differentiation of u. Okay, that is how the products rule concept works. So let me box this formula for your guidance, so to emphasize the products rule formula. Okay, so from here let us start to solve this question. So dy dx, okay, is equals to, okay, the expression u in this case is 3 minus x square, okay, times with the differentiation of v with respect to x. Okay, it's going to be slightly longer because you have power of 4, so let me just put a square bracket over here. So from here 4 you times in, okay, and then inside bracket you have 2x minus 3, okay, the power you minus with 1, so you only left with 3, and you still have to differentiate the expression inside the bracket, so in this case is 2. Okay, so later on the 2 will times with 4 over here. Okay, so 4 times with 2 you get is 8. So dv dx, technically it is equals to 8 in a bracket 2x minus 3 cube. Okay, so we have already done the first part, so let us perform the second part of the products rule. Okay, plus with v, okay, v is 2x minus 3 to the power of 4, so 2x minus 3 to the power of 4. Okay, and then you times with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Okay, so from here you can do the expansion or you can do the products rule way also can. Okay, in this case I choose to do the products rule way. Okay, times with, so 2 you move it in front the bracket here, okay, and then you write the 3 minus x, the inside bracket. So the power you minus with 1, so you don't need to write the 1 here, it is understood that it is power of 1. Okay, and then you need to differentiate the value inside the bracket, I mean the expression inside the bracket. So when you differentiate this you should be getting negative 1. Okay, so the negative 1 will later on will be times with the 2 over here. So overall you should be getting your du over dx is equals to negative 2 times with 3 minus x. Okay, so you can solve this expression. So the negative 2 you can times in the bracket. So from here you should get negative 6 plus 2x. Okay, so negative 6 plus with 2x. Okay, so if you still don't get it, so let me repeat again. Okay, so basically what I do, the negative 2 I times in, so negative 2 times with 3, so from here get is negative 6, and the negative 2 you times with negative x, you should get is 2x. Okay, wait guys, so that's how you should get this expression over here. So from here you get negative 6 plus with 2x. Okay, close square bracket. So up until here there is no problem. The problem arises the moment you finished this step and you wanted to go for the next step. You have no idea how to continue, some of the students. Okay, so from here it is quite straightforward. I mean, not to say quite straightforward lah. You need to perform the factorization of the similar terms. Okay, so from here dy over dx. So how you want to continue? Okay, you need to factor out the similar term like I said. So in this case, which one you want to factor out? You can choose to factor out 2x minus 3, but make sure you take the lowest power in this case. So you can factor out 2x minus 3 to the power of 3. So you factor out it and put it outside the equation. So from here you factor out 2x minus 3 cube. So let me write the 2x minus 3 cube over here. Okay, and make a big square bracket. Okay, so from here 3 minus x square okay, you times with 8 in this case. Okay, so plus with, okay, because 2x minus 3 cube we have already factored out, so technically it is 1, so 8 times with 1, so it is 8. Okay, so please don't get confused guys. Okay, so we have already solved the first part. Okay, so let us proceed to the second part of the products rule. So 2x minus 3 to the power of 4. 2x minus 3 cube we have already factored out, so you only left with 2x minus 3 to the power of 1. Okay, so from here plus with 2x minus 3, okay, and then you times with negative 6 plus with 2x. Okay, close bracket. Okay, it's going to take a lot of expansion, but no problem. So let us do it one by one. Okay, so from here dy over dx is equals to 2x minus 3 cube. Okay, and then a square bracket. So 3 minus x square, so you expand this, so from here you get 9 minus 6x, and then you plus with x square. Okay, and then you times with 8. Okay, and then you plus with the 2x minus 3. Okay, and then times with negative 6 plus with 2x. Okay, close square bracket. So let us perform the expansion for this expression and this expression simultaneously. Okay, so when you encounter hot question like this, don't be panic, do it one by one. Okay, when you do it one by one, it is good for you so that you can prevent from doing mistakes. Okay, so from here dy over dx will be equals to 2x minus 3 cube. Okay, so from here, so let us perform the expansion. So 9 times with 8, so from here you get is 72. Negative 6x plus with 8, so from here you get is negative 48x. So x square times with 8, so from here you get is 8x square. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? This expansion, because you only have a number here, so it is very easy. Okay, so this expansion, okay, you need to do it one by one. So from here, okay, so from here, so let me separate this in a bracket form. Okay, plus with, so 2x times with negative 6, so from here get is negative 12x, negative 12x. So 2x you times with 2x, so from here you get is 4x square. Negative 3 times with negative 6, so from here you get is positive 18. Negative 3 times with 2x, so from here you get is negative 6x. Okay, so let me double check. Okay, 2x times negative 6. Okay, 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 all right, everything is good. So from here, let us solve the inside bracket. I know it's tedious plus, but it is a Hodge question, so that is how it should be, guys, when you deal a Hodge question. So dy over dx equals to 2x minus 3 cube. Okay, so from here, let us solve the inside bracket. So 72, okay, so plus with 18. So is there any number over here? Is there any number? Okay, start with the like term, guys, whenever you solve this algebra expression. So 72 plus with 18, okay, so from here you get is 90. Okay, and then proceed with the x power of 1, so negative 48. Okay, and then plus with negative 12x, so from here get is negative 60x, so negative 60x. Okay, and then minus with 6x some more, so from here get is negative 66x. Okay, 8x square, okay, plus with 4x square, so from here get is 12x square. Okay, so let me underline the solution for this question. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, make sure that you give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.